Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a quick look at the toy and comic pickups I got at the local Cavecon this year. So first things first, let's go ahead and start off with the main attraction. This is the first thing that caught my eye. This is something that I've been wanting for my personal collection for a long time, but I just never seem to come across any that are in decent condition and or, for the most part, have the majority of their accessories. This one does have some wear and tear on it, is missing a couple of things, but for the most part, the things that I care the most about, it does have. So it does have a little glass sunroof, the detachable dino damage hood here. Almost every time I come across these things, this is always missing and this is always missing, and it's just a shell of a thing. One interesting thing is this vehicle used to come with a cannon that would flip the little hatch. The hatch is missing, and this cannon is definitely not original to this vehicle. Somebody has done some, a little bit of ghetto engineering, shall we call it, and they've put some sort of toy cannon from another toy line, and it actually fits pretty well, and when it's up and with the figure, it actually looks not too bad. But picked this up, very happy with it. Like I said, it's for the most part really good condition, and the best part about this was it came as a kit bundle. So I got this, I got a Series 1 Robert Muldoon figure. Only comes with one missile. None of the figures really came with their accessories, but for the price I'm going to tell you at the end here, you'll understand why I had to have all this. So got Robert Muldoon. Said he actually comes with his backpack, which was nice. Then we got one of the dino trackers, not actually in the movie, but part of the toy line. He's definitely got some hip issues right here, but whatever. He does all right. I think what was it? Harpoon something. I forget his actual name. Harpoon something. Harpoon James, maybe? Yeah, Harpoon James. Yeah, so we got Harpoon James. Got the classic Series 1 Dr. Alan Grant. Looks good. Again, didn't come with any of the toy accessories like the baby dinos or the guns and the snares and things like that, but I'm okay with it. The figures look good themselves. Got Dr. Ian Malcolm, everybody's favorite. Jeff Goldblum absolutely steals the show every time he's on screen here. So got these 4 figures, as well as, so this one's interesting that was thrown in there, but this is from Jurassic Park 3. This is one of the pack raptors. So he's got a little action here. He pushes through it and he does that kind of thing. And he's also got a button here on the side where he'll make a roar, but batteries are clearly dead, so I'll have to open them up, change these batteries out. But 4 figures, pack raptor. the 1993 Kenner Explorer. Oh, by the way, this also came with a brand new sticker sheet. So if I want to replace any of these decals, which for the most part they look good enough for me, but came with a sticker sheet as well. All this, $40. I could not pass it up. I see this thing going on eBay in worse condition for $60 all day long. So to get, 4 original series figures as well as and also pretty sweet Raptor and this, $40. Why not? Next up, get these boys out of the way. It wouldn't be a comic convention without comics, right? So this one I'm super proud of. It's not the best condition book, but the fact that I paid literally $1 for it. So without further ado, it is Power Man number 19. And you're like, okay, well, why is this significant? If you're not a Power Man / Luke Cage fan, you don't know, but this is the first appearance of Cottonmouth. Cottonmouth in the Netflix series was played by Marshall Ali. Fantastic villain. Really sad to see him, spoiler alert, not last through the end of season 1, but he's a big to-do actor, so I completely understand. Oscar-winning actor, by the way. I understand he's got more things in the pipeline, so he couldn't sit around and be doing a Netflix TV show for many seasons. But condition-wise, it's complete. The cover's on there. It's not detached or anything like that. It's got lots of creases and dings and some spine wear, but like I said, for $1, this is absurd. Like, typically when I go to these comic conventions and I start digging through the dollar books, all it is recycled 90s garbage that no one wanted in the 90s and they sure as heck don't want now. But to find this in $1 bin, super amazing find. Super stoked to have this one. Definitely excited. I mean, 25-cent book. I mean, that shows you how old it is. So very awesome pickup. And then I was hunting through the trade paperbacks looking for some Spider-Man books for my nephew Morgan. Shout out to Morgan. And I came across some original series 1 and 2 prints of Preacher series. So Preacher, it's my absolute favorite comic book series of all time. This is the first comic that I read that wasn't like a superhero comic, like the main Marvel DC universe type stuff. I started reading this in high school, like a year or two after it came out, I don't know, something about this series absolutely hooked me, and I've loved it. I've got almost a full run of the actual issues. For whatever reason, I have this weird thing where like I don't want to go buy the trade paperbacks that they're pushing out now. I always want to find the original first print ones, the ones from the 90s and early 2000s, and lo and behold, I stumbled across 4 that I needed. So this is book volume number 6 of Preacher, War in the Sun, and I've got volume number 7, Salvation. I've got volume 8, All Hell's a-Comin'. And I've got the final volume, volume 9, Alamo. If you're not watching Preacher on AMC, I highly suggest it. If you're not reading Preacher, if you've never given it a shot, go to your local Barnes & Noble, pick up a trade paperback, start there. It's an amazing series. It's nothing like you've probably read before. It's way ahead of its time. On top of that, to finish things off, I also got a CGC 9.6 Preacher issue number 13. This is the first appearance of one of the main villains of the series, Air Star. The casting on this in the AMC TV show is fantastic. The guy, I forget his name, unfortunately, it slips my brain right now, but the guy they've got playing Air Star plays it to a freaking T. He's an amazing guy. He's absolutely hilarious as well as villainous. I mean, he's very charismatic, very charming guy. Love. He's a very Negan-esque character in which you're supposed to hate him, but you end up kind of loving him, similar to The Walking Dead Negan. But Air Star, this is the first appearance in the Preacher series. When did this come out? 90? I don't even remember. Yeah, 1996 is when this issue came out. So I didn't start reading it until probably 1998 when I was in high school. So definitely excited to pick this one up. Got this for $50. Great condition. I'm not one of those people that has to have a 9.8 everything. 9.6, it presents perfectly well. And I can pretty much tell why it got a 9.6. It's got 2 spine ticks right there. And a little bit of rubbing right there. If I really cared, I could probably send this to a presser and get this cleaned up. But $50 all day. Nothing wrong with the case. Perfectly good condition case. Absolutely loved it. The trade paperbacks themselves picked up for $5 a piece. Again, the fact that I was able to find those older ones as opposed to the new ones that are out in the bookstores right now, super stoked to find those. One thing that you can definitely tell them apart from the newer ones is the newer ones definitely have glossy pages, and these are non-glossy pages. Personal preference, I like glossy pages, but like I said, for whatever reason, I wanted these old issues of Preacher, and I wanted their original trade paperback forms as opposed to the new ones. A lot of it has to do too with the cover art. A lot of the newer cover art, it just doesn't do it for me on those trade paperbacks. But pretty excited about all this. Like I said, filled in some Preacher trade paperback holes that I was really wanting. Got some amazing 1993 Jurassic Park Kenner toys, and what more could you want? Anyways, that's all I got for this video. I want to thank everybody for watching. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. Hit that notification bell to be notified every time I post a new video. And be sure to like and comment down below. Let me know what your favorite Jurassic Park toys are. And if you've ever read Preacher, let me know what your thoughts on that series was. I'd love to hear it. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys.